Alright guys, so we finally got the old turbos out. Now we're just showing you a side-by-side comparison. This one and that one is the old turbo, and then these two are the new ones. So just to show you the difference with the turbine wheel, that's the stock, and that's the upgraded turbo.
Full send, brother.
And the 90-degree angle on the stock one is just ported out. And that one is full billet.
Yeah, so now we're gonna get these old actuators swapped out onto the new turbos.
I saw it.
And we're also gonna get all these new like O-rings and seals and stuff onto these oil lines and coolant lines. Muñeño? Chupapi? Alright guys, we got all the stuff transferred over to the new turbos. We got all the new O-rings on, the oil lines and the coolant lines. We have all brand new hardware as well. So I'm gonna go ahead, throw these new gaskets on there, and then start bolting these turbos back up. We'll get back to you guys once the turbos are on the car. In the meantime, Greg is actually gonna be changing out his injectors because the new ones are over there. So yeah, while he's working on that, I'm gonna go ahead and get these turbos back onto the car. And what?
I'll be here for moral support.
Perfect.
Okay, we have an update for you guys. So we have all the injectors out. These are the old injectors. These are the new ones. We already put this crush ring on. I don't know exactly what they're called, but these are like crush rings. So those are on. And then we have to attach this specialty tool onto the head and then press them in.
Greg just got the new injectors in here. Now keep in mind, these aren't the port injection injectors. They're just the stock injectors. He's just upgrading them so they can all be brand new. But yeah, he got all those in there while I went ahead and got both the perp skis in there with all the metal shielding, and I even went ahead and threw the motor mount back in there. Kind of hard to tell, but everything down there is back in besides the downpipes. So right now we're gonna go ahead and throw the downpipes on and drop the engine back into its spot. Alright guys, Greg is finishing up the downpipes right now. While he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the new coil packs in here, which are right here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these in here, and we're probably gonna call it a night or morning because the sun is coming up. So yeah, let me get this in here and I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, I got all the new coil packs in and I got everything wired back up. So that's ready to go. Greg is done with the bottom of the car. He's just wiping some shit down. That's where we're gonna call it for today. We'll be back in about like 6 or 7 hours. Alright guys, we're back next day. Well, actually it's not even the next day. It's like 8 hours later or 9 hours later. Whatever it is. But I'm gonna try to get as much done as I can before Greg gets here. So yeah, let's crack open a little Red Bull and get to work. Alright, so what I have left to do on the bottom is just get all these panels back on and all these fender liners back onto the car, and the car can basically just sit back on the ground. So the wheel wells are back on, all the plastics are on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw this bottom shield on. All the paneling under there is done. Now I'm just gonna wait for Greg to get here so we can just finish up the rest of this car. So Greg's here now.
Hey
we're gonna go ahead and pour the new oil into the car. We got some green liquid moly.
You sure you put the drain plug back in? We'll find out.
Well, we'll see. So since he's actually gonna be returning this oil, we're gonna go ahead and fill up the old oil in these containers to send it back to FCP Euro. All right, time to get the wheels on the car and finally drop it on the ground. So we're getting ready to throw the new port injection on there. Greg is throwing some new gaskets on the original manifold. We're getting ready to throw on this port injection kit and the intake manifold as well. So once we get those on, we'll get back to you guys. Look at all the progress, guys.
Look at all these.
Look at all these pickings.
All that's left to do is lay the pipe.
There you go. It's laid. Greg's finishing up some wiring right there for the thingamajig controller. My Power Ranger. I'm gonna go ahead and throw these intake pipes back on, and then as he finishes up with that, we could get the rest of the pipes on this side. And just like that, everything is back together, guys. So we got one more step before we can actually officially start the car. Actually, a couple more steps because we still have to put the tune on the car. We gotta fill the engine up with coolant, so we're gonna do that right now, and then bleed the system,
And then
put the tune in, and then start the car finally. So we're completely done with the car. Greg's just relearning the new injectors that we put on. He's gonna do that, and then we're finally gonna be able to start the car and hear it for the first time. So we're loading up the tune now onto the car, and then we're gonna give you guys a quick little first start. He's starting it up right now. Come on, baby. Well, let's check for some leaks. Oh shit, turn it up, 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 turn it up.
what happened?
Coolant.
That's gas, bro.
That's straight up gas.
Never mind.
You serious?
Everywhere.
Oh my.
First start. Check.
Everything seems to be working perfectly. This smoke that you see is just all the oil burning off the turbos, like all the grease and stuff. That'll go away after running for a little bit. But so far we don't see any leaks or anything like that. Everything looks good. This new Mishimoto catch can looks good too.
I hope there's coolant on the floor.
Yeah, it's filtered. We're gonna go for a little ride. Greg's gonna pull the car out. We're all gonna hop in and see what we can do.
Here's the car.
Shut up.
Hey, asshole.
All right, let's go, boys. We got the fire extinguisher on hand, just in case. We gotta data log the car as well while we're driving it. Hey, boys.
Oh.
What? You can hear it.
Let's see. That's on efficient, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is Sport Plus.
Gunshot too. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. That's.
Why do we always do this when it's hella late at
That's
night?
not-
See where our boost kicks in.
Well, let's do Sport Plus then.
Maybe pass shop.
No, I just want to see where boost, if boost. 4.
So it's like 500 more.
Yeah.
I think it's 3,500, Jeff.
Damn, that was a bad one.
I'm gonna wait until it spools up. 35.
What was that, a 60 roll?
Yeah. Logging?
Yeah, go.
Holy mother of turbo lag.
Yeah, that's a lot of
That's
lag.
a lot of lag.
That should be spinning, huh?
It boosts, that's full boost at 4,000. 528 torque, 627 wheel. That sounds about
I
right.
can see the lights from
So this is just the base tune. He still has to data log and send it so he can get a revision.
He didn't want that smoke. Yeah, slow down, the lip. I don't know how good I don't know how good it's rated.
We just pulled up back home. That's enough for today. You guys will see more after he gets a revision on his tune, and then we'll do some better pulls. That's just a sneak peek.
Hey guys.
I'm
Don't
over
mind
here.
me.
I'm over here trying to make an outro. He's massaging his neck with the freaking Thera gun. Was our mission successful?
Oh yeah, good job, man.
But yeah, guys,
The Terpskis.
we finally got the turbos installed, and that brought us to the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thanks.
Stay tuned.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for my boy Todd. Couldn't have done it without him.
Yep.
Good night.
Stay tuned for more content with that F80. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Fuck no,
Peace.
there's no more.